Hi, this is Jim Newcomb in 7LDO with Lido Radio Products, and this video is for you Kenwood fans out there that are waiting for the new Kenwood D750. Hopefully it'll be here soon. In the meantime, you probably have a TM-D710, or maybe you have a TM-V71A and you want to take that mobile with you. In this video, we're going to show you how to hook the remote head bracket up to either a Lido mount, a RAM mount, or even a Bulletpoint mount to take it mobile, okay? So let's hook it up and show you how it works. All right, I'm going to show you how to attach your TM-D710 or your TM-V71A to either a Lido mount or a bullet point mount or a RAM mount using the remote head brackets that came with the Kenwood unit. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with the bracket for the TM-D710. And this bracket comes with a TM-D710. And if you don't have this bracket, we can't mount your control head. So this video is going to be useless for you if you don't have this bracket. It's the only way we can attach it to any of the mounting solutions that are on the market today. And so with that said, what you're going to do with the Kenwood TM-D710 bracket is you'll notice it's got two holes in between the fingers right here, two notches. And to start off with, let's mount it to a RAM mount. So this is a RAM 1-inch ball mount, and it's got 4 holes in it. So we're going to attach the remote head bracket to this plate, and this will allow us to use any of the RAM mounting options that are out there. So to do that, the 4-hole amps has 2 holes that will line up with the holes that are in between, let's say, fingers on the Kenwood bracket. And then we're just going to run a couple screws and nuts through that. And we're going to attach it to the RAM mount. And again, this will allow us to use any of the RAM mounting options that are out there based on their 25 millimeter. So sometimes it's called a 1-inch, and sometimes it's called a RAM B-size ball. It's probably the most popular mounting system that's out on the market today. Been out for many years. So let's tighten that down. Okay. So we would use the same procedure if we had, say, a bullet point mount. So if we have a bullet point mount, only difference is they use a 20 millimeter ball. It's got a 4-hole amps plate. If we wanted to hook this up to, say, a Lido cup holder mount or a vent mount, that type of thing, we would use the Lido 4-hole amps plate. All the 4-hole amps are standard. There's no different 4-hole amps that's out there. They're all standard. They will all work the same way on the Kenwood TM-D7 bracket. The Kenwood TM-D710 bracket, the way it works, is this portion here will slide up into the back of the TM-D710, and it'll plop down, and you hear it click onto the base that's here. And then the good thing about it is it's on a hinge system. So what you'll find is if you have the remote head bracket attached to the D710 and you have it face down, it wasn't on a hinge, the face would be looking straight down at the floor. So what's cool is we can hinge it up, and then we can tighten the screws on the side so you're good to go. Okay, so that's the TM-D710. Now, if you have a TM-V71A, hopefully you've purchased a DFK3D. That's an optional part from Kenwood. If you do not have that part, this video is useless to you. It won't work. We need that to attach it to our mounting solutions. And the cool thing about this one is it's got a hole in the bottom here, and this is a standard tripod mount, also called a 1/4-20. And so the RAM makes a RAM ball with a 1/4-20 on it. Bullet Point makes a 20 millimeter ball with a 1/4-20 on it, and Lido, of course, makes a 1/4-20 on the 17 millimeter ball system, also called the Garmin ball. So the way it works, if we're going to attach it to the RAM mounting system, real easy. You're just going to take this and thread the 1-inch ball into the bottom of the bracket, 20 millimeter ball, or 17 millimeter ball. And with Lido, you'll need the other portion, which is something that looks like this. This is a 17 millimeter ball. You're going to run the tightening ring over the ball here and secure the tightening ring. And that's the way the Lido mounting system works. But let's suppose you've got a Kenwood TM-D710, like most amateur radio operators that would have one, and you want to mount more than your control head onto it. Maybe you want to mount a microphone onto it, or you want to mount another control head onto it. Maybe you want to mount a Yaesu to that plate as well. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the Kenwood part. Unfortunately, I only have one of these brackets. So we're going to remove this bracket from our RAM ball. And then, so now we've got it removed from the round ball, smooth the screws out. To mount multiple devices, I won't bore you with screwing this in. You're just going to take and mount and line up 2 holes. And as you can see, oops, sorry, it's upside down. Line up 2 holes. As you can see, you just run the screws through it. You'll have your Kenwood set up here, and you have this whole section to mount another device or microphone or whatever you want to do. The way the Kenwood, the V71A works, as you can see, we got a problem because the hole's here. So we've come up with a bracket, an L-shaped bracket that will go on the extension plate. We run this is a 1/4 screw. We're going to run it through the pre-drilled hole in the, this is called an LM-EXT01. It's an anodized aluminum plate designed to hold multiple devices. And we're just going to screw this here. And screw that on. And then we can screw this into the bottom of our bracket. Run the tightening ring here. Attach this. And so now it's the right direction, right? So we've got our TM-V71A bracket attached to the Lido mount, the extension plate, and so you can mount multiple devices onto this. You can mount a V71A and a D710 on it if you want. Whatever you want to mount on it. Anyway, it's designed to hold multiple devices. It's aluminum, it's lightweight, and with the L-shaped bracket that we have, you can put get the TM-V71A and adjust the view however you want to get the perfect view of your device. Okay, with all that said, if you do have any questions, I can be reached. I'm Jim, J-I-M, at lidoradio.com. You can, if you go to www.lidoradio.com, you'll see a chat. You can hit chat, you'll talk to me directly. And if you want to try to call, my phone is really busy. You can leave a message. Hopefully you get through, or you can text me at 949-690-5616. And thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate your business.